Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is OmniBadu and I am back with another one. Yay! Keep in mind that these are general collective readings and I don't read for any one specific sign on this channel. If this is your story, your business, if this resonates, be honest with yourself. Plug yourself into the reading where you deserve to be. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down, hit the reverse on it. Do whatever you have to do, but don't force it. Only take what resonates with you, your life, your story, and leave the rest behind. If this is your story, your business, if this resonates, give it a thumbs up, like it if you like it, and subscribe if you like my vibe. Welcome, hey, if you're new, and welcome back if you have been here before. Hey, how are you guys doing? How you doing? Oh my gosh, somebody is, okay. So I was channeling and I was getting very strong copycat energy. So we're gonna get into it and see what's going on, because it felt like there's somebody trying to like destiny swap with you, or because I can't remember. I'm actually probably gonna have to do a little more research, but I feel like when I was looking into it, they were kind of saying something about like, you know, if somebody is like acting like you and pretending to be you and, you know, stealing your ideas and passing them off as their own and that type of stuff, like that's like a form of trying to like destiny swap or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, that's kind of what that's the energy that I was channeling, or the message. I don't know if I learned that from somewhere. I don't know if I seen it on a show or something, but that's what I keep channeling. Like, somebody is copying you guys, whoever you are as a person, you know, they're copying maybe like, this is more than just the way you dress. They could be doing that, like, you know, trying to dress like you and talk like you and act like you, but this is bigger than that. This would be somebody who is literally pretending to be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything, if you're into something, they acting like they into it. If you want to start learning some sort of, if you say you're gonna start knitting, they're gonna start knitting. You know, if you're gonna start swimming regularly for exercise, next thing you know, they got a swim cap, they at the gym. You like, what the fuck is going on? So it's something weird like that. Wow, somebody is finna be rich. And I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is the collective as a whole. I don't know if this is one person in particular. But every here and there, we get this energy. Whenever I mess with the Kipper deck, we get this unexpected income and this sudden wealth that comes out together. So we have the unexpected income. We have sudden wealth. We also have courtship. What I'm really gathering is that some of you guys are in a courtship with someone who is very, very wealthy. This is somebody who either has like generational wealth already, so they may come from a family of people who have a lot of money, or this is somebody where, you know, when y'all get together, that you're gonna gain generational wealth. You'll be able to, you know, have some sort of trust fund maybe for your kid or kids or something like that with this person. Of course, y'all know, others of you could win some money or get some sort of a raise or a promotion or a bonus. But this is not something that you're going to be expecting. I don't feel like you've been, you know, working towards this. So it's going to be like a bonus that's just randomly, you know, a back to school bonus. And you like, what? It's going to be something like that. Some shit you've never heard of. No other company does it. And then boom, you get this bag. Or you could win some money if you're a gambler. Or you may not be a gambler, but you have like a nudge or an inkling, or it feels like spirit is guiding you to get like a scratch off or a lottery ticket, and you may end up winning some money. Especially for those of y'all where you don't normally do that type of stuff. I definitely feel like I'm talking to somebody that's 35 and older. We have a mature woman at the bottom of the deck. And recently I found out, it's so weird. They're like, if you're 35 and up, you're an older woman when it comes to dating. But like, when it comes to life, when you're in your 40s, like 44, 45, you're middle-aged. So I guess you go from being older in your 30s to middle-aged in your 40s. So yeah, with mature woman, I guess, you know, you'd be an older woman. So 35 and up. So yeah, let's see what else. Some of you guys, the person that's stalking you or who's wanting to be like you or who's copying you with mature woman out here, that could be somebody who's older than you. Some of y'all, I feel like it could be your mom, I'm feeling like. Oh shit, look, it came out. Okay, so mature woman came out the deck. So there's definitely an older woman involved. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's the person who is wanting to be like you, or maybe they're trying to even block you or stop you from moving ahead in your life and in your journey and on your path. They could do this, you know, with some sort of black juju situation. This could be somebody who believes in spell casting and all that type of crazy ass juju. And they could be doing something like that, you know, trying to put some sort of magic on you or something like that, especially if you're spiritual and this person feels like things have taken off for you in a positive direction. Your life started to change when you found spirituality. So this person may feel like you're doing juju or magic, or you're putting shit in pots and putting shit in freezers and putting shit in crossroads, but you're not. But I feel like because your life started to change, your mindset started to change, things started to change around you and for you, when you found spirituality, or when you moved towards spirituality, or when you kind of, you know, distanced yourself from church or whatever it is. Yeah, I feel like this person may feel like, okay, well, this must be what the collective is doing, right? The collective must be, you know, boiling chicken feet, you know, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. So, but yeah, then seriously, you're not. Like, so with thief coming out after mature woman, I'm telling you, this person is trying to steal your light. They want to take your light. They want to take attention, I feel like, away from you. And I don't think you're an attention seeker. I don't think you're trying to be, you know, everybody's favorite or the center of attention. Or I think you're just minding your own business. You do you, but you may be very popular at what you do. You may get a lot of attention. People may just love you to death, right? And this person, and then on top of that, you may be making a lot of money for some of you, right? People did not possibly expect you to make money doing whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have started your own business. You could have, you know, got a regular sales position at some company, you know, maybe a small company, and then somehow, because it's a small company, they moved you up really quickly, right? So now you're like the store manager or the general manager for all of their stores or something like that. But when you got that job as a cashier, or when you did start your own business, or when you did start your channel or whatever it was, whoever this mature woman is, they didn't even think twice about it, right? They weren't like, oh, you know, she's about to make it, or he's about to take off, or she's about to get this, or they never thought twice about it. But all of a sudden, now money is coming in. You may also have some sort of love interest, you know, maybe you have multiple love interests and this person knows about it and they feel some type of way about that. So you may have money looking good, you know, you're going in the right direction when it comes to your career and finances. You're moving in a new direction, I feel like, when it comes to love. You know, just maybe even just exploring your options is disturbing this person's peace, because this may be somebody who doesn't put themselves out there, or they don't carry themselves, you know, in the right type of way. So that they may not get a lot of attention from the opposite sex or whatever they're into. And just seeing you have options, seeing you, you know, being courted, seeing you going out on dates or doing whatever it is that you're doing, it could be bothering this person. And so all of that in combination, you have money, you're getting money, you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of money. You know, this person is courting you, they're treating you good, they're treating you right, they're putting you on a pedestal, they're buying you shit. They're calling you every day, right? So this person's making you feel important. They have money, you have money. You know, you have this unexpected income. Whatever you're doing, nobody expected for it to be anything. And then you have this person who's mad about it. They want to take it away with that thief energy. They want to take it away, but they also want it to be their life. They're like, I want to have the guys. I want to have the money. I want to have the success. I want to have the business. I want to, you know, so whatever, everything that you have going for yourself, a really great relationship with your kids or with your family, whatever you have going on, there's somebody around you, and this is somebody who's older than you, and they want your life. Or they don't want you to have it, that's for damn sure. Like, they want it, but the most important thing, the main concern is making sure you don't have it anymore, right? So be careful who you bring around this person, if this is resonating or if it's feeling or sounding familiar. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, if this is resonating or it's feeling and sounding familiar, be careful who you bring around this person, because you do have this courtship energy out here. So I feel like there's somebody who's really important to you at this time, you know, and you're really important to them. Things could be really, really early, but it may not be, right? Like, maybe you've been dealing with this person for 6 months to a year already, and this person has maintained this courtship energy. They've stayed in this high vibration. They've continued to put you on a pedestal, right? Like, you know how it goes. People reel you in for a couple of months, you know, with the good mornings and all that type of shit. But then they fall off because their ass is faking. That's not who the fuck they really are. And it's not easy for people to keep up with fake behavior for long. No matter what it is. If they washing their ass every time they come see you, and then slowly you start feeling like, man, he used to smell really good. He was doing that in the beginning. This is not the type. This is somebody who was laying around at the house with their last girl for weeks and months, days and weeks, not washing their ass, right? So the mask falls off. The truth always ends up being revealed. And then you got to, you know, decide, a lot of times you're already in love or you already have feelings and you're like, oh, it's okay. No, fuck that. Not at these big ages, right? Nah, your mask starts slipping, you start slipping. But this person that's in your life, there's nothing is slipping, right? So it's like, okay, this isn't a mask. This is who you are. You really are gonna text me every morning. Like, this is madness, right? So, you know, because you have this courtship going on, whether it's super fresh or it's been going on for a while, but this person has remained consistent, I feel like, yeah, somebody is hating on that. Okay, let's get one more out here. Speak. It's always a bitch hating, ain't it? It's always somebody mad. People problem be really that they need to mind their own business, but that's so hard for people. Like, motherfuckers can't just live in their own life and live in their own skin. They can't. They got to see what you doing. Oh, now I got to try to do better than you. Now I got to do. It's just like, you're miserable, and that is why. Only the happiest people in the world ain't in competition with nobody but the version of themselves from the year before. Because the only person you need to be competing with and beating at life is yourself. I don't give a fuck what nobody got. You got 10 million? Well, I got $10. Let me see what I can do with this. I can't worry about your 10 million. That ain't mine. All right? So, with concern out here, as I'm fucking saying this person needs to mind their own business. I don't know what's going on. We got house at the bottom. What's under house? Thoughts. You see? You are all on this person's mind. You all on their mental. They thinking about you. They thinking about your success. They thinking about how much does this person really like her or him? Why she always get the good men? How come people always want to do stuff for her? Don't nobody ever want to come in and buy me? Now I always got to ask somebody for something, but she don't ever got to ask. They just do it for her because they just want to do it. Why? You just concerned all in their head, thinking about you. With the house, they could be sitting around at their house thinking about you, talking about you, They could be calling motherfuckers, sitting up on the phone, dissecting your personality, dissecting your life, just talking about you. You know, for no reason, just waking up, just, you know, because the collective got a new man. How is that your business? What is there to discuss? Oh, the collective got a new man. This person is doing this, that, and the third for the collective, right? So it's like, be careful with this person. If you're telling them shit, you're disturbing their peace, right? And then you're of the light. So your light is literally disturbing this person's demons. And now this person is somewhere sitting up in the house plotting, trying to figure out how to take you down, trying to figure out how to get in touch with your person so they can spread rumors about you, trying to figure out how to get you fired or whatever it is. And you have no fucking idea because you're like, but that's my sister. That's my mom. That's my best friend. Girl, that's my girl. That's been my girl since grade school. That's like my sister. No, that is your op, right? Like, that's your biggest enemy. This is somebody who literally plots. And I feel like they've been able to mask it, but I feel like something changed in you, right? Something changed in you, something changed in your life, because I feel like when you were living a more karmic lifestyle, you know, where you had to learn a lot more lessons, because, you know, karmic doesn't mean whore or dirty bitch or any of that type of stuff. People use karmic like it's a cuss word, okay? But karmic just is literally lesson. Like, that's what karmic means. So if you're in a karmic cycle, you're in a cycle where you or the person or both of y'all need to learn some lessons. If you in a karmic relationship, you're in a relationship where you or the other person needs to learn some lessons. Like, you know, so karmic is lessons. And this is somebody who, you know, I feel like they're always a lesson that this person needs to be learning or something. Like, something about this person being, their lifestyle being karmic, you know, like they have a lot of lessons that need to be learned, but I feel like this person doesn't learn anything because they don't introspect. They get mad when things happen to them. They blame other people. They cry, they pout, you know, they beg and search for somebody to save them and rescue them, but they don't learn anything. This person is always looking for a savior. And something about, it's just, this person is karmic, you know, and you're in a karmic cycle with this person because there's a lesson I feel like in here that you need to learn about maybe boundaries and protecting your own peace, because I feel like this is somebody who kind of disturbs your peace a little bit. You know, if it's even if it's a family member or a friend, it doesn't matter who it is, your boss, whoever this mature woman is who, you know, wants to steal your energy and steal your essence and steal your life path and steal everything from you and steal your looks. This is somebody who just wants to take from you in particular. And you have them in your life. You open it up to them. You telling them about the man in your life. You're telling them about, you know, if you're making a lot of money, you telling them what your next plans are, what your next ideas are. And all this person does is go somewhere and tries to, like I said, do some sort of, you know, black juju on you, you know, or something crazy and weird. Like, oh, I'm going to do, you know, this spell or, you know, some weirdo shit like that or whatever it is. Or they're standing around literally just chanting or manifesting negativity, sending the evil eye your way. And you're, you know, you're like, oh, but that's my friend. But this is not. This is not your friend. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with the courtship? Okay, fuck this hater, because y'all just got to be aware. This person is dark. They're devious. They're a hater. They're in competition with you, but it is very, very secret. It is a very secret competition because you're not involved in it. You're not in competition with them. You don't see them as a competitor, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you have to compete with them in looks or money or getting a man or anything. It's like there is no competition here. You're not even on my level, right? I don't see you like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I hope I'm saying that right, because I'm not saying it like you feel like you're better than this person. They're like a non-factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think about you in any aspect of my life. When I get dressed, I don't think about you. When I'm finna, you know, get some money, I don't think about you. When I'm finna get some dick, I don't think about you, right? So they're a non-factor. They're in competition with themselves, but jealousy is real, right? And It's a lot of time it's something that you got to pay attention to, and it's, you know, be scared of it if you need to be scared of it, because it's a very real emotion and it's a very intense emotion. Okay, so what's going on with this courtship? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we have courthouse with wealthy man. Some of y'all, this person is going to propose to you, or they may want to get married. Others of you, this person may be going through a divorce while they're in this courtship with you. Yeah. We did have great fortune that had wanted to come out. So yeah, you guys are being courted by somebody who's wealthy. But I already talked about that. I already kind of felt that that this person, you know, came with their own finances. They come with their own financial security and stability. But I feel like you have your own shit going on too. I just feel like this person is adding to, you know, what you have. And they may have way more than you, right? But they don't have a problem adding to it. They're not looking down on you or feeling like you're trying to use them for money or anything like that. It's not that type of party. With distant horizons, some of you guys are like, what, wealthy man? I don't know what you're talking about. You may end up meeting this person while you're at work. For some of you, I feel like that's a very small number of you, and this is not going to be one of your co-workers. This is going to be a client or a customer or something like that, you know, and I just kind of feel like that. Others of you, you may have some sort of court case going on where you may need a lawyer, or you're going to court often. While you're there, you may end up meeting a lawyer or a judge or some sort of courthouse official person, you know, who's working in there, who's wealthy. This may not have happened yet. So some of you guys are getting ready to meet a wealthy man in some sort of courthouse, right? But so you know what you got going on. You know if you got court or not. Yeah, toil and labor. Yes, that's crazy. This person, for a lot of y'all, yeah, this is kind of giving me lawyer or judge or DA or something. Okay. Whoa. Ooh. Lovers. What? Okay, message of concern, main female, adjudication with house. This person, whoever it is, although they may be a judge, a lawyer, working in the courthouse, the judicial system, and this person is wealthy. Now, the distant horizons for some of y'all is that you're going to meet this person later on down the line. Like I said, you're going to court, you know, once a month or every other month or whatever, and during one of those court, you know, hearings or whatever it is. I don't know what be going on, okay? So work with me, because I am stumbling over these words, okay? While you're doing the courthouse thing, okay? You may end up meeting this person, but for others of you, you could be dealing with somebody who is wealthy, and they could still work in that same field, or this person may be getting ready to go through some sort of divorce. I don't know if I'm getting divorced though. With message of concern, this masculine may end up contacting you, or some feminine energy that they're dealing with may end up contacting you, because we do have main female with adjudication house, message of concern. So you may end up getting some sort of concerning message from this masculine, letting you know that they're about to go through some sort of divorce. This could be like life altering for you, because you may not have even known that this person was married or committed in the first damn place, and then they're hitting you with, not only am I married, she found out about you and now we're getting a divorce. And that's going to be very concerning for you, because what the fuck do you mean I've been a mistress whole time? But also, what the fuck do you mean you need somewhere to stay? Because this person may end up hitting you up, needing to come move into your shit. And it might be like look, we were doing what we were doing, but you ain't coming moving up in here with me and my kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes it just be like that, you know? So it could be that for some of you guys, or there could be the fact that this person has a main female in their life. Doesn't necessarily have to be that this person is married. They could be in a long-term commitment that they've been in well before you. They may have even promised this person marriage, or they could be married depending on the scenario. But whoever they're with may end up finding out that they've been in this courtship with you, that they've been courting you. And that's what's going to be the problem here, especially with lovers coming out. Ooh. I ain't going to say it. I'm going to just put it in here. I'm going to just show y'all. I'm going to flash it, and then I'm going to take it out. Okay. So the problem for this situation and this main female and whoever this person is that this masculine, if this isn't their wife, then they've been promising that they were going to marry this person. You know, like I said, this is a long-term commitment. This has been going on for years before you came on the scene. Could have been years and years and years. Some of y'all, they may have even left their husband or wife for this person. And, you know, this person was like, okay, you left your husband and your wife. Finally, you know, you said that we were going to get married finally. And now they've left the husband or the wife, and they have this different taste of freedom, and they don't want to necessarily rush back into another commitment. Maybe they did. Maybe it was like, fuck freedom. I just don't want to be with this motherfucker no more. But then they met you, and they like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Slow up. You know, is this other person really the person for me, or is it the collective? So, although somebody may have been in a commitment with them for a long time prior to you, this person may have been the one who destroyed, quote unquote, right? Because you can't destroy somebody's marriage unless they invite you in, okay? But quote unquote, this person may have been the one to help end this person's marriage or long-term commitment, thinking that they were going to get some sort of stability and status, wealth. You know, they thought they was going to get the whole lifestyle and the whole package. And again, I feel like it's because I've been here. I've been doing my dues, paying my dues. I've been, you know, they've been jumping through hoops. They've been jumping through the hoops to get the wealth, to get the husband, to get the lifestyle, to get the house, to get the, you know, to get it. And then you come in on the ass end of the equation. The marriage is destroyed, it's blown, but the difference in you and whoever this other person is could be grand, it could be great, right? This other person could be still very, very low vibrational, very karmic, riddled with lessons still needed to be learned, you know, maybe immature. You may come in more of a divine feminine and an empress type energy, right? And so this masculine, you know, maybe wasn't expecting to meet an empress, right? Wasn't expecting to meet the divine feminine, you know? Maybe this person is an emperor. Maybe they're a divine masculine. They had not met the right type of feminine, so they had not been acting accordingly. Now here you come into this person's life, and I feel like they have a different desire than they had in the past. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. Let's see. So is this an angry mistress who's getting replaced, or is this a wife who's finding out? Okay, because it's one of the two. All right, Spirit, let's get a couple more oracle cards, y'all. Then we gonna get fuck out of here, flipping over like, okay, look, ooh, y'all, I'm telling you, we have inside scoop with getting a room. Inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. Getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. So, the masculine, you would know where you fall depending on how you and this person move together. If y'all get a lot of rooms and this person, you know, takes you to a lot of really grand places and things like that, I feel like you're the newest person on the scene. And there's another feminine that was in this masculine's life before you who is doing like research. This person has gotten into like private eye mode. They looking you up. They could be looking you up on social media, you know, which is pretty common. But some of you guys, you know, are not really active on social media. You maybe even haven't really been active because of these type of issues in the past. You know, you might have been like, fuck it, you know, let me take a little bit of a break or whatever, right? So some of y'all are on there, some of y'all are not. But I feel like if they're not looking you up, I feel like I can't say not looking you up. I feel like even if you don't have like if you're not real active on social media, I think that this person is going ballistic, like just 90 miles a minute, just searching through everything. Twitter, TikTok, Lemonade, you know, Threads, Instagram, Facebook. Like, this person is looking on everything, in everything, and everywhere, looking for you. And they may be finding old accounts, old profiles, things you haven't posted on in 4 or 5, 6 years, 3, 4, 5 years. And they're trying to find, like, where are you? What are you currently doing? What do you currently look like? Because they could be finding old shit and, like, trying to convince themselves, like, you know, but you don't look like that now. Or who's to say you still look like that? This picture's 4 years old. Like, you know, bitch, I moisturize. I haven't aged a day in my life. I stopped aging at 16. The fuck do you mean? Right? So, yeah, you know, something. This person may be looking for, they looking for you. And I feel like it's because dude has been not present, right? If they live together, this person's not home like they have been or usually are or whatever. If this is like they got out of the marriage and this person thought they were going to get this masculine after the fact, and they've been putting in all this work, effort, energy, time. They had this person's attention. But you came on the scene and they lost it. They may have even gotten a lot of rooms with this person, gone on a lot of trips with this person. And even since this person has been divorced or separated, or since things came crashing down, may have still been being really, really good to this other feminine and taking care of this person financially and helping this person out financially, only for things to come to like a halt. It may not have even been like gradual, right? Like, it could have been that this person was getting flown out and taken to hotels and getting, you know, going out on trips with this person. And then boom, by that, you know, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, everything just stopped because you came on the scene and this person is now doing those things for you. Now, keep in mind, okay, this bitch thought she was golden. She thought her position was secure. She thought she had ran off the long-term girlfriend or wife or whoever was there before her. You know, she thought she was the new bee's knees. She was it. You know, oh, I'm the new, you know, queen of whatever, the house, the castle, whatever. And now this person's ass is about to be on the curb with all their things, and this person's going to be trying to move you in. Keep that in mind, okay? Because you're next. Don't ever forget, all right? I like to keep y'all grounded in this motherfucker, all right? Like, you're next. When this person finds somebody they think is better than you or newer than you or fresher than you or more exciting, it could be 4 or 5 years from now. When this person decides they're done, they're done. There's no forewarning. There's no conversation. It's just, see you later, bye, bitch, tell your mama hi. That's it. That's all you get, okay? So keep that in mind. You know, don't get too wrapped up, because this kind of seemed like a situation where you can get wrapped up really easy. You can start falling in love when there is no love here, okay? This is tricking and all kind of other stuff, but it ain't love, okay? There's infatuation. There's obsession. There's, you know, money. It's a thrill. There's excitement. There's trips. There's fancy ass hotels. You're eating at fucking 5-star Michelin. You know, you doing it. This person is doing it, right? They're leveling you up. That's what their job is. That's this person's goal. Let's just sidetrack real quick. This is a level up, right? This is a fucking, you've grown up. Spirit is like, look what you can pull. Look what you doing. Look what you doing. Look how you treating you. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. This is where you are now, right? So this is so you can kind of re-find yourself after going through destruction and heartbreak and chaos and sadness and depression and ugly days. Now you bad, you know, now you loving yourself. Now you taking care of yourself. Now you putting yourself out there. Now you're attracting. So I feel like this was like this is your energy. This is what you're putting out. This is what you're attracting. But that don't mean that you know, you gotta, this is it. That don't mean, oh, let me settle, let me skirt, let me stay here, let me throw this bitch in park. Like, no, you doing a drive-by. You slowly just riding through. And when you get past, you just get on past. This is not somebody that needs to be in your life forever and ever and ever. Because this person, when they done with you, they gonna be done with you. And I don't want you somewhere like, damn, where did all the money go? What about the trips? What about, no. Hey, if you want to hang out in there, hang out in there. But make sure you saving and getting your money right and getting your credit right and, you know, saving for that down payment on that house or whatever it is while you have this person here tricking how they tricking, okay? Because, you know, whoever this is who is now kind of getting sat to the side because you on the scene, that's somebody, that's why that person is in a karmic, you know, position, a karmic state and things like that. You know, they're willing to accept anything because of what this person is doing for them, possibly because of how this person looks and how this person carries themselves, very clean cut, very classy and, you know, things like that. So they got caught up, whoever was there before you. And that's why this person is all in this masculine's business at this time, because they did not prepare for the day that they would get their ass kicked to the curb, right? Like, as above, so below. This person was fucking this man while he was married or whatever. And they thought that they were going to get good karma from that. They thought they were going to be with this person for the rest of their life. That's not how that works. They got whatever little gift that they were going to get from that dark energy that they were emitting, right? But they weren't going to, there was no blessings here. So they're losing this person. But I feel like this person, whoever this masculine is, I feel like this is somebody who's karmic. And I feel like this is a lesson for you. Especially if you've never dealt with somebody who's like this before. But yeah, this is a drive-by, okay? This is not a throw it in park situation. This is a get what you can get your shit together while you're getting it, but also understand who the fuck you are and what you can do. Look at me roar, you know, I can get whoever I want to get. Whatever it is you need to tell yourself. This was like a blessing, right? From spirit, this person, before your confidence, right? The stuff, the gifts, the trips, and all, that's the devil's work, right? The blessing in this situation was, damn, I can pull this person. Wow, didn't even know, right? Because you might have been down and out on yourself from the way somebody else had been treating you. Now you feeling yourself again. Don't get caught up, okay? Get out of there before, you know, shit get ugly. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we have bugaboo. So whoever is doing the searching and, you know, are you fucking with somebody else and all of that, they starting to get on this person's nerves. I feel like the other energy knows that that you're in the picture. I think they know you're in the picture, and I think that's why this person is kind of getting irritated by them and by the situation, because I'm almost hearing like, you know what it is, right? Like, I'm almost hearing like that maybe this masculine talks to that other feminine like that. But that's the thing, like, that's what makes y'all different, because you would never tolerate that. But this person would also never speak to you like that, because they know, right? They know who they can and can't be talking to upside their gosh darn head. And you not one of them, right? So, but they may talk to that other person like that. Like, you know what it is, or, you know, you was with me when I was married, so you know, like, you know, they might talk to this person a little reckless and kind of crazy and stuff. And that may be what they like about that other person, that, you know, they can put their foot on their neck because they know. Like, I feel like whoever this is, they know. Try me, please. I'm gonna be climbing your ass like a tree, motherfucker. Don't be talking to me outside of your neck. So they're trying to cock block. They may be trying to keep this person's phone away from them, or keep this person busy so that they can't go on these trips, or keep this person busy so that they can't call you or text you. But I feel it's not working. I feel like you hear from this person morning, noon, and night. You know, y'all may have a trip booked for 3 weeks from now, you know. Like, I don't feel like what they're trying to achieve is working out for them. And it's like, whoever this karmic feminine energy is, they need to see this for what it is, learn the lesson, and like put themselves first and get the fuck out of Dodge and whatever, because their time in the situation with this masculine is up. And when your time is up and you stick around when you should not be in those fucking places, that's when shit gets stupid. That's when shit get violent. That's when shit get disrespectful. That's when things become said that can never come back from. That's when things are done that can never come back from, because you have overstayed your fucking welcome. You are now in a spoiled situation, right? This, you know, some cycles in life, relationships with friends, family members, loved ones, parents, kids, aunties, uncles, cousins, everything has a lifespan, right? It's like fucking milk. So when you stay in a relationship longer than you should, and it starts to sour in that motherfucker, and it's stinking and it's ugly, and y'all still trying to hang on to it, and now somebody's getting their ass whooped, or somebody's getting told shit that, you know, the other person may not even mean that stuff, but it's like, I want you to leave me alone. The situation is done. We have reached our expiration date, and now we're still in it. That is why it is so violent. That is why it is so volatile. That is why it is so hostile in this motherfucker, because we've reached our peak. It is time to let go and move on. Find someone that you're compatible with at this time, because as we've matured, we have grown apart. I don't know you, right? You got to get into these fucking long, drawn out ass situations. And ultimately, how do they always end? With everybody going their own motherfucking way anyway. So when the fucking shit expires, when the bitch says, I don't want to be with your motherfucking ass no more, let her go. When he says it, let him go. Because that person that you're not letting go of, they're hating your motherfucking guts by every fucking second that ticks by. They hate you more. Because goddamn it, I said what I wanted, what I need. I am grown. I have expressed myself. What the fuck are you doing? And what the fuck are you doing here? Right? So yeah, you got, you know, we as a whole, as a people, we got to learn how to let shit go when it's time to let go. This person who's on the other side of this masculine is about to enter into a karmic cycle, right? They're entering into a place where they're going to be moving towards a Ten of Swords Tower situation, where they're going to be feeling deceived, betrayed, because that's what happens. Somebody tells you that they don't want to fuck with you anymore. You blow past it like most psychopaths do. That didn't happen. You didn't say that. I don't care if that person told me out of their mouth they don't want to be with me anymore. I'm going to act like they didn't say it because my mind isn't right. Then the person starts to hate their fucking guts, right? But then the person who's hanging on, ultimately their feelings are hurt. How are your feelings hurt and you're crazy and you're here because you want to be now at this point by your goddamn self? You in a one-sided situation now. So, you know, it gets to the point. So this person who's finna start crashing out, because that's where the deception, oh, you're cheating on me. No, you're crazy. Yeah, I feel really bad for you because you're crazy. But that's all that's happening here is you're crazy. Right? This person's spreading lies and rumors. This person's cheating on me. Smearing your motherfucking name through the motherfucking mud because they're fucking crazy. So that's where this masculine is headed. To a place you've already fucking been and don't want to be going back to. So keep all of this in mind. And that's why I was saying be careful being in this situation with this person, because they're entering into a Ten of Swords Tower situation. They entering into a situation where the other person is going to be feeling deceived and betrayed and stabbed in the back because they don't understand that that's not what it is. I don't know if this person is telling them, you know, that's not what it is. I don't know if they told them years ago, we gonna be together, but they never followed up on it. Now this person is hanging on to that one, you know, phrase from years and years back. That one thing. Because sometimes all you got to do is just flick that seed. If it go in deep enough, it can sprouted out a whole fucking tree of just delusion. Oh, he said we gonna be together one day. 3 weeks after we met, 4 years later, you still chasing that same dick. So this could be, you know what I mean? It's something like some sort of energy like that, where when this person was in the other situation, they made a promise to this third party that they have not followed through on, and that they're not going to follow through on, because they know that that's all this person needs is a little bit of a breadcrumb, and they good, right? They're done. So they've been able to string this person along with that bit of hope all this time, but now that they would shoot. And so with the cock blocking and the bugaboo and the inside scoop and all this person is now they're crashing out. They're feeling deceived. They're feeling betrayed. They're feeling stabbed in the back. They don't want this person going to see you. You know, they don't want you going to stay with this person or whatever. But you may have somebody on your side, just depending on where you are in the story. As the feminine, you may have somebody who you feel like is watching you, or you may know that this person is watching you. This doesn't have to be, you don't have to live with this person, right? This could be an ex that you see often. This could be somebody that you work with, right? So it could be anybody. Don't force it, but make it fit, right? If there's somebody that you feel is keeping an eye on you, right? But with the cock blocking energy, if this person comes to pick up the kids and you look really, really cute and your makeup is done and you just look real, 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 real cute, and this person hasn't said anything about having any plans or not being able to pick the kids up, and then they go to pick the kids up and you looking how you look, you looking good, body tight, dress busting, toes cute, you just look good. And then this person's like, oh, I came over here to let you know that I ain't gonna be able to get the kids. But really they was there to get the kids until you opened the door and looked like you had a life, right? Because you're supposed to be depressed and miserable. You're supposed to hate yourself because one fucking relationship ended, as if life doesn't go the fuck on, right? So with the cock blocking energy and that bugaboo, that's annoying, right? We are not together. Mind your goddamn business. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't give a fuck who you're fucking, right? So this person trying to cock block you and keep you from going out, or keep you from being seen, or keep you captive in the house, or whatever the situation is, it's like, with the inside scoop and a closer look and nosy, like this person could be in your business. Or if they come to pick up the kids and you look really cute, or if you get really dressed up cute and you leave in the house or whatever, where are you going, right? This could be the same person who told you, do not tell me where you are going ever at all, right? So now you're like, all right, come get by. Or, they picking the kids up. You like, oh yeah, I was just gonna go over to Tina's and then we gonna go do this. Don't tell me where you going. Yeah, right. I don't believe that's where you going anyway, so don't even fucking tell me. Right now, this person then shut you down in every way possible in the past, right? Don't tell them this, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. So now you don't fuck with this person. You don't ask them nothing. They don't get no follow-up questions, and they don't get no fucking information from you, right? It don't matter where I'm going. You said don't tell you. You said stop trying to be your fucking friend in so many words. You said stop trying to include you in my life. Now, though, you're too fucking cute when they're seeing you, or you're going too many places, or, you're doing something that somebody in your own life as the feminine may not necessarily like. And so they're trying to cock block, right? But just out of causing a problem. This person don't like you. They don't love you. They don't think you cute. They not jealous of these other people. Too busy winning. You just look like you're doing better than them. You got options and don't nobody want them right now. Or, something stupid like that. Or, you're moving on. Oh, she's moving on again. Oh my God, I thought I broke her. I thought she was never going to pick herself back. She's moving on again. Damn, she trying to leave again. Leave, bitch, I ain't been gone. What? Yes, you showed your ass for a little bit, but I was never back. The fuck do you mean, right? So I feel like with an offer, you may be getting ready to get some sort of offer from somebody that you do not fucking want the offer from. But this is who they're only offering you whatever they're offering. Do you want to go on a date? Do you want to go to the movies with me? Do you want to go? They may try to go get a room with you or go on vacation with you, but they're just they're in competition with this other person. So this really don't have nothing to do with you. This is about them and their ego and, oh, I can do it too. Do it for somebody else. And don't tell me about it when you do, because I don't give a fuck. Keep it to yourself. I don't care. I did it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Fly a bitch out. Go ahead. Been there, done that, right? So it's like, I don't know. This person's in competition with somebody that's in your life, or they're in competition with you. So yeah, when you get this offer, don't, I wouldn't pay no mind to it. This is they don't want you fucking with nobody else. They want to take you away from the wealthy man, you know, not because they want you, not because they like you, not because you're beautiful, not because you're smart, not because they value you, not because they appreciate you, not because they realize that they never appreciated you before and now they do. No. It's none of those reasons. It's because you getting some outside dick. And they don't like that. You supposed to be spun out on me. What do you mean you're getting outside dick? Oh, I need to come with my cock. Oh, they come with their cock beater. Like, what? So yeah, the offer is just to see, do I still got it? Is she still stupid? No. Come with it, bitch. So, we have grudge holder. You see what I'm saying? This same person who's finna make an offer to you is also holding a grudge against you about some shit that happened a decade ago, damn near. So yeah, don't trust the offer. Don't take it. Don't be flattered. Don't pay no mind to it. You know, do what you got to do to survive. I'll just say that. If appearing to take the offer makes your life easier, do that. You know, but don't take it serious. Because it's not about you. It's about them. It's about stroking their own ego. It's about regaining control over you, or at least that's what their mind is telling them, that they used to have control over you. So they're trying to regain that. Let's see. It also could just be about sex. They may not be having sex with anybody. Don't nobody want them right now, you know, or they haven't found some desperate, you know, loose pussy to jump in lately, you know, who knows? And so they're like, oh, well, I know the collective. I'll just keep them close until I find some, you know, something that matches my self-hating, you know, lifestyle. And, you know, so just don't pay no mind to this person, because they full of shit. They could be just doing a lot, you know, it could be a lot. Pay no mind to it. Yeah, grudge holder, fake apology, repo car issues. Wow. This person may end up apologizing to you about some things that they've done to you in the past or the recent past. Maybe this person has apologized before, but you have never really found them to be genuine or sincere apologies. They're fake ass, you know, they're just fake ass, shut the fuck up type of apologies. I'm just doing this so you'll leave me alone type of apologies. Nothing that you would ever consider to be real or that's in your memory bank. You may not even remember this person apologizing, because that's how fucking fake and forced it was. Well, you may be getting ready to get another fake ass apology from this person. If this person has a car, then this will happen after they get into a car accident or their car break down, you know, but the way Spirit has things set up and what I'm feeling is you're going to have a car and this person is going to lose their car shortly after you get yours, but it's karma. This person could have been really nasty when they did have a car, you know, or if you don't have one and they do, this person may have been making you walk places when it was unnecessary. You know, this person could have just been a complete, they're a demon, right? They're a monster, they're a devil, they're a jerk. And so they do monstrous, demonic, devilish, jerk shit. And they think they're not ever going to have to pay for it. They're never going to get karma because they've convinced themselves that you deserve it. They think they're God, right? You deserve to be treated how I'm treating you. That's why I'm treating you that way, because I'm the punisher. I'm God, right? But they're not. So they don't believe in karma. They don't believe nothing's going to happen to them. They don't know how long it's going to take. You don't know, right? The collective, the divine spirit source, that we don't know how long it's going to take to see this person get the karma, right? But we know it's coming. Because of all the shit this person has done, has said, has lied on you about, all the shit this person's doing towards you for no reason other than the fact that they feel like you deserve it. You got to be fucking off your goddamn rocker, right? All because of they're holding some sort of grudge against you, right? You said this, you did that. I'm going to do this to you and because you did this to me. I'm going to do this to you because you did this to me 9 somebody just did something to me 3 months ago. I'm going to skip past that because I'm a bitch. But you did something 9 years ago. Right? So they've been trying to pay you back. Now you get whatever you get, right? You riding dirty, you riding. They lose their car. Now, why are you getting an apology? Because walk, bitch. I ain't giving you no ride. Hell no, you can't go get no ride to the store. Hell, fuck you. If you need that, go walk and get it. Hell no. You, right? Over and over and over and over and over and over. But see, God done set you up to a position where wherever you gonna be at in life, if you have a car, it's because you need it. If you don't have a car, it's because you don't need it, right? So wherever you're going to be at, when this person loses this car, you're going to be much better off than they are. So yeah, you like, why am I getting this apology? Because the way God is setting you up, the way this unexpected income and this sudden wealth keep coming out in these cards, you're finna be beyond good. You're going to have a car if you do not already have one. You're going to have a place to stay if you do not already have one. As you acquire the things that you need, this person will be losing those same things. So yes, you're going to get a fake apology. It is fake. This person is never going to release this grudge. They're never going to get over it. They're never going to forgive you. They're never going to... Fuck forgiveness, right? You don't fucking need to be forgiven. Move on, bitch, right? Like, you ain't got to forgive me. Just move the fuck on. Be mad about something else. So many people have done you fucking dirty in your life. Pick something else to be mad about. Pick something else to hold a fucking grudge about. But no, they're not going to pick anything else to be mad about. They're not going to pick anything else to hold a grudge about. Oh, no. It's you, whatever you did, right? So, you know, I mean, I'm just trying to keep you grounded, okay? Because it's like, why the fake apology? The fake apology is literally because they're not sorry for anything that they've done, because in their mind, you deserve it. Seriously. And, they need you. When they come towards you, they need a ride. They need you to give them a ride. They need you to take them somewhere or help them. You see what I'm saying? Always partying with jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. So y'all are going to get into this energy where you're partying and hanging out. Get out of here. No facts, make shit up, lies. So this person may even start lying on you or spreading rumors about where you got this money from or how you have this money. They may even say that the money came from the other masculine. You know, oh, you only got this because of that. You know, you only with him because of that. You only partying because of this. So yeah. But that goes along with what I was saying about this person with the just constantly watching you and talking about you and shit like that. Because at the bottom we have shine. Yes, at the bottom of the deck it says shine. Your light irritates their demons. So whoever this grudge holder is, which we already spoke about, the mature woman, whoever was hating on you guys, we have the person who's on the other side of your current masculine who is also hating on you guys. And then we have this old energy from a masculine who is holding some sort of grudge against you, who is also hating on you. So, and I feel like a lot of the hate is because you continue to shine. Your light continues to shine. And I feel like, you know, you just attract haters, right? It's your light. So you have this person who has no facts, who's losing everything, who's losing their car, losing their place to stay, holding a grudge, coming in to give you some sort of fake ass apology. Even though they're still currently talking about you behind your back. This could even be the mature woman that we were talking about in the beginning of the reading. I was telling you guys, like, there's somebody, well, if you missed it, you missed it. But yeah, this could also be that mature woman who's spreading rumors, lies, making shit up, no facts behind what they're saying. This person may be someone who's carless. They may be getting ready to get caught up for something, and they're going to come in with a fake apology. There could even be a man or a masculine involved. This could be somebody who liked you or was trying to come in and date you or offer you something, or, you know, somebody might have been liking on you, and this person may have went and spread a bunch of bullshit to that person because they're angry and they're holding a grudge against you from the past, which I don't feel like they actually have any valid reason to have a grudge. If it's the mature woman, I feel like that's just an excuse that they use on why they are always talking about you and why they hate on you so hard. Because you did this, because you said that, you know, however long ago. Whoever this is clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic, attention seeker type energy. We also have haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. So that's going to be our reading, you guys. Be careful, okay? If this is a masculine, if this is a friend, a family member, whoever is coming in with this fake apology, you may have some traumatic flashbacks, or some things may come, you know, resurface into your mind that you completely forgot about because it was like irrelevant and it was a bad time in your life, and you know, you were depressed and you kind of hated it there and you hate everybody and fuck you, but you came out of that, you've healed and you've grown, okay? And this person with the fake apology, and I'm telling you, it could even be like on some, like, I'm so sorry that I was putting my hands on you. We was together back in the day. You didn't deserve that. You know, and you know, it's going to be like, oh, the trauma, right? The flashbacks, the memories that are going to be redrudged are going to be like, just like, I think it's all just going to be like a, dude, get the fuck out of my face. Or, you know, like, okay, yeah, thank you. You know, like, you know, thanks for apologizing or whatever, but I'm good. You know, like, I'm not even stressed about that shit. Like, I feel like you're not giving a fuck about whoever's coming in with this apology. You don't give a fuck about nothing they got to say. You're not even mad at this person anymore at this point. You know, it's like you've completely healed to the point where you don't even hate this motherfucker. Yeah, they can pretty much keep that apology. Okay, you don't need it. But that's y'all reading. Somebody is trying, if you're dealing with a masculine and you know that there's somebody on the other side, no matter what the situation, just know, especially with that situation, if that's resonating, if things start to get a little choppy, a little rocky, excuse me, or if the masculine starts acting a little different or out of character or something, it's because there's somebody on the other side who is trying to figure out, like, who you are, where they can find you, where they can see you, what hotels do y'all be staying at, you know, stuff like that. Somebody is really trying to figure out, like, and I feel like it's because they want to approach you. So be cautious and be careful if you are meeting up with this person at hotels, or if they come into your place or you go into their place, be careful. Because you don't want to end up in, you know, a scuffle or anything, you know, by this other person who I feel like really strong desperation coming off of this other person. I feel like they have some sort of unhealthy obsession or infatuation with this masculine, which kind of puts your life and shit like that in danger in my mind, okay? All right, y'all, so that's going to be our reading. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, like it if you like it, subscribe if you like my vibe. My name is OmniBadu. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, your donations, all of your positive comments. And until next time, bye.